Hey, what's going on? Mark here for Unoriginal Noobs, here in Resonant Rise Server Play, Season 1, Episode 4. And once again, let's get out of F5 mode right into the episode. So, I'm standing by some lasers that I made because I want to start getting into the applied energistics. So I was just going ahead and making some advanced processors, and I will explain more about what we're going to be doing this episode because these are part of the storyline kind of leading into it. So why don't we get started with the first, let's eat some bread, and then I'll show you what I've kind of done down here. So I've gone ahead and you can see, look, harvesters, there's no more pipes coming out. It's a completely clean build. So I go underneath, here we'll say, if you look, oh, there we go, if you look, I've replaced all of the conduits with Ender IO's conduits, and it's kind of cool that it attached here. I did not expect it to do that. But all of these are replaced with Ender IO. So I have Ender IO, the form of their Liquiduct, the power, and the items. And it works much better, much less lag, much cleaner. And it's cool. It's nice, and it all fits in one block. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, if we come up here, you can see I have a lot of chests right here. Okay. And I am not too good at organizing all of my items because I really don't like spending time organizing everything. So I wanted to make a applied energistics system to make that's what I was going to do this episode. I was going to get a bunch of applied energistics stuff ready for this episode that I'm currently recording. So I said, all right, let's get some stuff ready. So I went ahead and I crafted up some lasers, as you can see. And I started making advanced processors because the controller for the advanced processor requires, the controller for applied energistics requires advanced processors. There we go. So I started setting it up, and I put the out, and the lines were all blue, which means it's at maximum efficiency. I was like, all right, great, this is going good. So I'll just kind of AFK for a bit, and I'll let some processors get up while I was getting stuff ready for this episode. All right, fine. Came back, all these lasers were red. So I was like, whoa, what the heck? What happened? What happened to all the lasers being red? I thought they were blue. And so I was like, dang, what's going on? Something wrong with the power. I'm checking the tesseracts, nothing's going on. It's like, dang it. So I come over here. This thing was empty. You can see it's flicking, well, on the on the NEI Wayla thing at the top. Okay, yeah, you see, the power kind of flicks. It doesn't really show it while you're actually in the cell. It kind of just stays flat at 200,000 RF. But our magnetic dynamos, you can see these ones are, this one here is there. You can see it's kind of flickering. They can't output enough power to charge all the lasers. When I run all those lasers, this thing just gets drained. It's like, oh my goodness, I'm running out of power. So I just thought, okay, I'll add some more magnetic dynamos. And then I was low on Invar. I was like, oh, great, gotta make some more Invar. There's got to be a better way to get more RF power. And then I remembered, oh wait, there's big reactors in this. So that's what we're going to be doing this episode. So I made a little golden bag of holding. And you can see, bloop, I have all the parts I should need. I might make more of these power taps just in case. But I have all the parts that I should need for a 7x6 big reactor that I will be building in replace of this little house I have here. So this house, our little marble powerhouse, is going to go away, and it's going to be replaced with a big reactor. And it's going to be super cool because it's going to produce so much more RF power than our little magnetic dyno setup. No, don't get me wrong. We went from the heater resistant generator, and it was good while it lasted. It produced some nice power. And then we went to magnetic dynamos, and these things were incredible. These I forgot about. You couldn't even tell. Didn't even have to worry about power. They were awesome. But, you know, I think it's time to move on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this marble house. I'm going to take out our old power. I'm probably going to build a resident energy cell. We're going to upgrade from the hard end. We're probably going to go right to resident. And then I will build this big reactor, and it's going to be awesome. And then the last thing we're going to end up doing once we have the big reactor set up is we're going to power our lasers over there. We're going to build some basic processors. And I think we'll end the episode there. So anyway, let's get started. I'll cut and I'll take down this marble house. See you in a bit. All right, so the little marble house is gone now. It's all gone. Our old power's room's gone. So sad, so sad. But it's okay, because we're going to upgrade. Big time upgrade. All right, so why don't we get right into it? So I've gone ahead and I've made all the parts that I will need for the reactor. So why don't we go ahead and pull them all out. And I think before I said it was 7x6. I really lied. It's actually 8x7, so the inside of the reactor itself is 6x5. Anyway, it's besides the point. we'll get into building it. So let's go ahead and build the shell of the reactor first. So we'll go ahead and we'll place all the blocks. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Perfect. And then we want to go back 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then we should be able to fill this in. And I want some room on the back here. You can see I left 3 blocks. I want some room so I can have room to access power ports that I'll be putting on the back, so that it kind of cleans it up the front a bit and there's not so many cables kind of running around and visible everywhere. So why don't we go ahead and we'll fill this in. And I believe I had it so that the inside itself was 5 high. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and then 5. So that should be the inside is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then add 1 to the top. And then we can go ahead and fill this in for the rest of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, top. Easy. And then we'll go ahead and we'll just kind of build this across while we're up here, so it's a little bit easier. And we can go ahead and we'll just go ahead and build it across. Don't need to count because I can see where the bottom is. And one more. And we'll go ahead and build the top for this. Doop, doop, doop. And one more for this side. And I have it so that I should have enough for the bottom will be solid, the top will be solid, the back will be solid, plus any redstone ports that I add. And all these sides will be glass along with the controller and controllers and such. So I can go ahead and fill in the... Whoop. Not you. I don't want you there. This be a wasted piece of reactor casing. Because you guys, well, you're not super expensive. You're just kind of annoying to make. And we'll go ahead and fill in the bottom with reactor casing. I have no idea if you can have a torch in here or not. Torch is in here. I don't think so, because I'll just be putting liquid ender in here to cool it down anyway. So let's go ahead and we'll take a reactor port, and we'll just put this first reactor port on the very left here, and then I can just add in more on the bottom if I ever need to, because redstone energy conduit can only output 10,000 RF per tick through their ports. So in case I need this reactor to output any more power, then if I need this reactor to output more than 10,000 RF per tick, I will need more ports on the reactor to add more conduit to it. So we can go ahead and add in the touches on the top. Come on. There we go. And this should be fine. Go ahead and fill it all in. Almost there. I have to be super... I gotta be right at the right angle for it. And there we go. And do I have more? Yeah, I do. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, right. Derp. Ha! Lol. Alright. Anyway. Though I'll fix that later. So we can go ahead and put in the reactor glass. So we can go ahead and fill in this whole side. And I'm trying to debate which side I want to automate the production of. I think I'm having power on the right side. I want a little more room. So why don't I go ahead and I'll take a access port and I'll put it on this side. And for now, I'm just going to manually take the fuel in and out. Later, I'll add some auto production to it. It's not too complicated. Oh, geez, sorry. I'll just fill in the rest of the glass. Easy peasy. And there, that side is done. Perfect. And we can do that. We can fill in this entire side with glass. And this should be fine. And then we'll put the controller on the front once I have this glass filled in. And what side do I want the controller? I wish I could put the controller dead center, but it's a even number of blocks, so there is no real dead center, which kind of is a little unfortunate, but it's all right. We'll live with it. So why don't we go ahead and we'll put the controller right in the corner here. Perfect. And then we'll just fill in the reactor as much as we need to, because we're just going to need to gain access to the top. Oh, shoot. Come on. There we go. And we'll fill it in and all the way down. What the heck? What? Am I missing something? I am literally missing one piece of glass. I demand... What? Okay. Well, we'll fix that later. It'll be fine. Okay, so I need to go ahead and I need to put in the yellorium fuel rods. So I'm going to have it... Whoa, these light up. Oh, cool. They're there. Oh, cool. I didn't realize they were light for the reactor. So we'll go ahead. I'm going to have 4 rods. They're each going to be completely surrounded by air so that they have all 4 sides cooled. I know this probably isn't the most efficient, but it's just how I ended up making it. It's all right. It will still produce tons of power. It'll be perfect. Okay, and then I need to go ahead and pull out some blocks here. So I'll need a 4th one. Okay, that will look bad. So I'll just go ahead and I'll take out this block and I'll put a solid block there and I'll put that piece of glass there. That's going to bug me. I'll fix that off camera. It'll be fine. So I need to go ahead and take out all the blocks above these fuel. This one will be, where is it? Right here. And then it should just be one over. Right here. Oh, one over. Dang it. I was fooled. This one will be right here. Perfect. And then we'll just jump down and quickly pick up what we dropped. And then we need to put the reactor control rods on top, because it won't let you fully build the reactor unless you have them. And we're going to need to be limiting the output power, because we're not going to need all the power that this thing outputs. 1, 2, 3, and please work. Yes, sweet. Perfect. Now we have access to the reactor. Excellent. Okay, so we have a resonant energy cell here. And yeah, you can see. Oh, sweet. I have some extra reactor glass. It's perfect. I thought I had some left over somewhere. And yeah, you can see I'm not exactly the most organized person in the world. I could be a little more organized, but it's all right. I'll grab some redstone energy conduit. And we'll jump back here, and we'll place a resonant cell. So how do I want to have this set up? So I'm definitely, I kind of have to have, oh, cool, lights up green. So I definitely have, LCD. I definitely have to have the redstone energy cell coming out of there. But how do I want to do this? Do I want to have a wall of, we can take that, my little impromptu guides away. Do I want to have a wall of resonant energy cells here? What do I want to do? We're just going to place it here for now. Just for now. Max input. Oh, this can go up. Oh my lord. Jeez. We'll just have you outputting at 2,000 right now. Don't think we'll need that much. And we'll just have it inputting in the back. Okay, and then we'll just attach another conduit here. Excellent. All right. So I'm going to need to fill this up with liquid ender. So I'll go ahead and I'll do that off camera, because I got to make some liquid ender. And then I'll come back when I have this thing all filled up. Just be right back. Ah! Our hardened energy cell ran out of power. I was making liquid ender, and then I was like, it's really slow all of a sudden. And then I noticed, wait a minute, our magma crucible's out of power. Wait a minute, this thing's losing power. Oh god, wait a minute, we have no power. So we got to get this thing going. We'll be fine. It's all right. It's all right. So this thing should be filled up with liquid ender. It should be able to be really cooled. So why don't I go ahead and I'll grab some yellorium. We'll go ahead and we'll fill up this reactor with as much, and we'll just go boop, and should consume it. Sweet. And we'll go into here. We have some yellorium in there. We can go ahead and probably dump all of it in, because we have a reactor now. So we don't really need you for much for now. And if anything, you're not terribly hard to go find when mining. So you are filled up. Okay. We don't want this thing producing more than 10,000 per tick. So why don't we go ahead and we'll lower these control rods. Let's lower them all to 50%, because that will limit the power consumption, plus limit the redstone flux output that we are producing. So we'll equip them all to 50%. I feel like 50% is even not enough. So let's go to 70%. 70%, we'll try that. And then, you know, we can always lower and raise it if we need to, really. So it's not like it matters terribly amount. Hardened energy cell, or the energy cell's filled up. All right, moment of truth. Moment of truth. Ah, start. Oh, dear. Oh, my lord. Okay, well, we're producing too much power already. Abort. Ah, power consumption, 90. We're producing way too much power for our cell at the moment. All right, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so what are we producing right now? Oh, my goodness, we're producing so much power. Okay, well, we're not wasting a whole bunch of fuel right now. And this thing should be filling up quite nicely, actually. Awesome. All right. I will have to make some more of these reactor output things, other and such. But anyway, we got a reactor working. It says 14. What if I... Okay, hold on. Let's put one of these to... Let's put two of them to 100% for now, so we're not wasting a whole whack load of power. All right, 9,000. Okay, perfect. It's less than 10,000. That's all we need. I could probably raise one of... Okay, I can definitely raise one of you back up to... down to 90, I think. Should be fine. I'll go back down here, and we want it just, well, it's basically right at 10,000, just a little bit over. Doesn't matter. We're producing tons of power. This thing will fill up. You can't really see what it's saying. ASDF or ASF. This thing will be slowly raising in power. It automatically turns off anyway when it fills up, I believe. So that's fine. Excellent. That's sweet. It's not even consuming that much fuel. It's 9 ingots, and we get the cyanide ingot, which will turn back into a fuel later on in the episode. So we should be able to power our lasers now. So why don't we go ahead and I'll just put up... I have the tesseract here somewhere. Ah, tesseract right here. Okay. So let's go ahead, and you are filling up quite nicely. Ooh, I like this. I like this. Sounded kind of creepy, actually. I'll fix this all up and get it all nice looking off camera for next episode. Let's go ahead and we'll output here, and we'll have the Tesseract here, and we'll set you to my RF power network. Check, and we only want you outputting power. Sweet. And we'll do that, and let's go, and let's make some basic circuits. So I think we need some silicon for that. I can't. Oh yeah, you cook the nether quartz dust. So let's go ahead and we'll go grab some nether quartz dust, and we'll go grab some gold, and I believe I already have some redstone in there, so it should be all right. Let's go ahead and we'll grab some. Do I not have any dust? I may have. Oh, sweet, we do. Awesome. Let's go grab some of that, and we'll grab 12 gold along with it. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And we'll go ahead and we'll go put it in. We need to cook the silicon dust, I believe, to get silicon. I'll just grab one quickly just to make sure it works. Come on. Oh, one heart chest. Dang it. I wasn't fast enough. Silicon. All right. Oh, we're producing crazy amounts. So that should be going. Man, that thing's going to be producing so much power. Cannot wait. We'll go ahead and we'll put the gold and the silicon here. Chipset. You're not producing any power. Oh, JK. Oh, sweet. And going green, going green. Come on, go blue, go blue. Yes, blue. Awesome. Okay, let's go back over here and check. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to add more lasers to that thing. To just be producing chipsets like crazy. Please tell me you're not going down in power. You are still going up. Oh my goodness, this thing is incredible. I love it already. All right, and we'll go ahead and we can take you away. We don't need you anymore. This is just I said shift click. Thank you. This is just a rough look. It won't actually. It won't look this kind of improvised when I come back next episode, because I'll have it all nicely cleaned up and I'll figure out exactly how I want to have the cells fill up. My goodness, I need to turn you off actually. Holy. Come on, man. Turn off. What I can actually do later is I can set, there are redstone. I have big reactors. I'll show you right here. Big reactors. There are turbine. No, those are the fluid ports. Computer port. No. Redstone port. Here we go. I can add these redstone ports, and I can add comparators to resonant energy cells, meaning that depending on the charge of them, they output a different signal strength to a comparator. You are still charging. There must be some energy still built up in the conduit. That's the only thing I can think of. You are still building up power. What the heck? Oh, it's draining out the stored power. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Anyway, so I can add... I can add redstone repeaters. Not repeaters. Goodness. Redstone comparators to resonant energy cells, and then it will give off a different signal strength based off the power in the energy cell. So when these are all filled up to a certain amount of power, I can have it going into a redstone port that automatically turns off the reactors once these things get full. So that'll be really cool, actually. So, train of thought, let's connect this redstone energy cell to a resonant energy cell, and these things should be filling back out the power nicely. Sweet. We'll go back up to here, and you are what did you stop making? Oh, right, because you ran out. I didn't put all this. I thought I put all the silicon in there. Whoopsies, my bad. Come back down here. Oops, fall damage. Oh, my jetpack's dead. Oh, I really need to upgrade. I still have the leadstone jetpack. I just have not got around to upgrading that thing. I really need to, because it's a little slow on the climbing portion of it. That is clay, not silicon. I'll just see, it's kind of slow compared to how fast the resonant one goes. And quickly put the silicon in there. Sweet, producing gold. Oh god, awesome, sweet. These things are filling up with power nicely. Go blue. Can I see how much power you're actually getting? ASD or something to get rid of. You're receiving. I can only increase the input energy for this table by adding more lasers. I will do that by next episode. I'll probably be adding some more lasers, because I just want to be able to produce things really cool, or really quickly. And to make this symmetrical, because this isn't in dead center, I'm going to be putting an advanced crafting table next to it, and it'll be kind of evened out, and I should have a bunch of, and I should be getting basic processors. This thing is filling up with power very quickly, and I don't think our power source is really being drained, unless the internal battery in the reactor emptied, which it did. So how fast is this thing being drained, actually? Pfft, barely even affects it. Holy. Alright, sweet. That'll be awesome. I can't wait. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you kind of learned how to set up a big reactor during this episode. I didn't really kind of go over how to set it up. I just kind of built it myself. It's going to be awesome. Next episode, we'll be setting up our AE system. Can't wait for that. Get everything out of those chests, take down those chests entirely, and then I can clean up the top floor, have like a little kind of entrance area, make it all nice and whatnot, and then we'll just have this whole floor will be like AE automation and whatnot. It's going to be awesome. So, hope you enjoyed this episode. Can't wait for the next one. I'll see you next time. Bye.